are numerous quarters against Tinubu and supposedly aided by Fashola. It is believed that Tinubu's greed and primitive acquisition tendency knows no bound. In fact, it is believed that Lagos land personally appropriated by him is worth over 500 billion naira, and this is growing because he hasn't stopped. This makes Tinubu Nigeria's single largest landlord. 1. 4 Onyinkan Abayomi Drive, Ikoyi, a 5-bedroom detached house on 1 acre of land, and originally the Lagos State Governor's guest house since 1979, but which now belongs to Tinubu. The certificate of occupancy of the property, valued at 450 million naira, was signed and released to him by Fashola in 2007, shortly after he assumed office. 2. Tinubu's residence at 26 Badilian Road, Ikoyi, valued at 600 million naira. The Lagos State government bought the property and paid an undisclosed sum to Tinubu, and thereafter gave the property back to him under the bogus pension bill he signed to law shortly before he left office in 2007. 3. The annex of the Lagos State Guest House in Asokoro, Abuja, was bought by the state government in 2006 for 450 million naira. But shortly after Tinubu left office, the property was transferred to him under the pension plan he signed into law before leaving office. 4. The 250-hectare land, valued at about 35 billion naira and strategically located at the Ajah Junction on Lekki Road, was initially meant for a general hospital for the people of Etiosa local government, but was seized by Tinubu and handed over to Trojan Estate Limited, a company owned by Deji and Wale Tinubu, to develop as Royal Garden Housing Estate at the expense of the taxpayers of Lagos. 5. The 1,000 hectares of land, valued at about 75 billion naira at Lakowe near Abijo in Ibeju Lekki local government and given to Lekki Concession Company LCC, which is partly owned by Tinubu. It is being developed as a golf course and housing estate by Assets and Resource Management Limited, ARM. 6. 157 hectares of prime land worth 2.5 kilometers on the Atlantic beachfront, valued at about 10 billion naira and illegally appropriated by Tinubu from the communities of Sinwan, Igbekodo, Akpakin, in Ibeju Lekki, and given to a Tinubu crony in front, Ibukun Fakeye, to build a golf course and luxury villa with little or no compensation to the villagers. Tinubu paid $20 million, that's 3 billion naira, out of public treasury to Fakeye to commence the project in late 2006. Fashola has since released additional funding for this project, which is not owned by the state government. 7. Bola Tinubu now owns the 14-hectare Parkview Ikoyi Estate foreshore land reclaimed by Lagos State government. 8. While in office, he allocated to himself the former Strabag yard beside the Lagos State Secretariat at Alausa, Ikeja. The property has now been developed into a shopping mall, the Ikeja City Mall, that houses ShopRite Ikeja. 9. The choice property at Lekki Ekpe Road, on which he built the multi-billion naira Oriental Hotel and a multi-story car park beside it. In addition is the recreation center by Mobile in Oniru Estate on Lekki Ekpe Road, jointly owned with ARM and Tunji Oloalafe and valued at over 25 billion naira, were obtained without paying a kobo to the Lagos State government. Tinubu, under Fashola's watch, sold the following prime Lagos properties to their personal friend and front, Prince Dipo Eludoyi, at very ridiculous prices. 1. The 3.8 hectare of land of Lagos State Fisheries Office in VI, besides the Institute of Oceanography, valued at 3 billion naira. 2. The fishery land and jetty at Badore, valued at 500 million naira. 3. The entire Ogudu foreshore scheme, initially earmarked for a low-cost housing scheme, valued at 5 billion naira. 4. The Ilubinri Housing Estate, which used to house Lagos State civil servants and judges up till 2007, valued at 2.5 billion naira. 5. The former Julius Berger Yard at Okorisa, Ekpe, valued at 450 million naira. 6. Tinubu raised a loan of 4.7 billion naira on Eko Akete project, for which nothing was achieved before he turned around to sell the property to his friends Chagri and Chagri and his own company, High Tech Construction Limited, at the expense of the taxpayers of Lagos. 7. Tinubu applied to personally purchase the Federal Secretariat building while in office. When he couldn't get to buy it, he directed Fashola to stop the eventual owner of the complex from developing it. The complex is presently wasting away, courtesy of the Lagos State government. It took several months of horse trading and underhand payments before Fashola could allow the new owners of 1,004 flats to redevelop the complex. 8. Tinubu converted all the plots of land where Lagos Polytechnic was located at Ikosi near the old toll gate. He chased away the Polytechnic in 2006, depriving the youths of Lagos of decent education because of his greed. He allocated the property to himself, his cronies, and political associates. It now houses TV Continental (TVC), which is owned by Tinubu. 9. Tinubu single-handedly sold the prime land on Aboyade Coal, Victoria Island, which was recovered from Soma Lotties, to UACN Properties PLC. The amount of proceeds was shrouded in secrecy. 10. Dikpo Eludoyin, fronting for Tinubu, built the estate directly opposite Goshen Beach Estate in Lekki area. 11. Tinubu's wife, Remi Tinubu, built the massive New Era Foundation Youth Camp at the junction of Eleko off the Lekki-Ekpe Express Road with Lagos State funds and has now converted it to personal use. 12. Tinubu owns the Farah Park Estate and the Beechwood Estate, both in Lekki. 13. The critical care unit at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, LASUTH, in Ikeja, built and equipped with state funds, is now owned personally by Tinubu. He has put one Dr. Sikiru Tinubu, a supposed cousin of his, to run the outfit. 14. Besides, prime land and properties have been used to pay off public officials who are personally close to Tinubu and Fashola for jobs well done or for being privy to sensitive information. Notably, Dele Alake, former Commissioner for Information and Strategy, was sold a whole house on Alexander Road, Ikoyi, where he lived as official quarters at a giveaway price. Rauf Aregbesola, Osun State Governor, who was a former commissioner in Lagos, as well as Muiz Baniri, also a former commissioner, got detached houses at Ladoke Akintola Street, GRA Ikeja, for their good job while serving under Tinubu. Yemi Cardoso and Wale Edun, both former commissioners, were sold houses on Iru Close and another location in Old Ikoyi at giveaway prices by Tinubu. The list is endless.